Hello, come one, come all. Another Tuesday, another Malin, another Becca. Hello. It's like time never passed since last week.
I know.
Always us.
How are two of my favorite women in STEM doing today?
Good. We've both got our struggles today, I think. I'm struggling with heating because my boiler seems to be broken, but we've got someone coming tomorrow, and I just hopped over to the shop to buy myself a little electric fan, which looks cute, you know.
Very cute.
And I have a hot water bottle in the shape of a mushroom, so...
Oh my God.
That is freaking cute, though.
I was holding it onto my lap like this while I was working today.
Color coordinating with your outfit, too.
Yeah, it's actually... And do you know what? This was a gift from my sister-in-law to my husband, and I'm just stealing it because he's not using it, so it's now mine.
I mean, you're married. Mi casa, su casa. Stuff, your stuff.
His things are my things.
Oh my God, that's amazing. That looks like a Mario Brothers.
I know.
Sorry.
Yeah, you just need like the fire flower and level up mushroom. And Becca, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm just, sorry, I have a giant bandage on my face, but but yeah, hopefully getting the stitches out tomorrow. And I'm just trying to distract myself and get as much writing done as possible. And
we'll provide the distraction.
Yes.
We will indeed. And it's me, your boy Stig. What are we working on today, ladies?
I'm finishing editing this video I started editing yesterday on the impromptu Anna stream. I probably should manage to do it within the first sprint, and then maybe I'll do the thumbnail in the second one or something. So hopefully I'll post it tonight so that that's done.
Love to see it, Miss Becca.
I just watched, I can't remember the name of the guy, but I got a renewal of my masterclass thing this year, and I had it last year, and I watched nothing like for the whole year. And so I was like, okay, I got it renewed, and I'm like, okay, I decided to maybe veer away from writing ones, because that's why originally I was thinking, I want to watch, but I don't know what it is. It's like the N.K. Jemisin one was amazing. Like that's was
the one I did watch half of it, and I do like the little booklet that came with it. Is so nicely done. If anyone wants it, I can send it to them. That's illegal, but
yes, please.
You know what I mean?
I've seen the Margaret Atwood one, and I like always drawn into her voice and her mannerisms. So what if you start the story inside the belly of the beast? And I'm like, what if, Margaret? What if?
Right.
I've still seen her.
That was the only one I could get through, though, for some reason, the N.K. Jemisin one. So I decided I'm just going to do more lifey ones.
Okay.
So I just did one. It's about building good habits, like building a habit, but it's a good one. And it's
not my drinking then. So.
No. Well, I don't know. It's still good for your heart, I mean, but no, I started small with dishes. So I never, I always let them pile up in the sink and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, I'm going to start a habit of after I'm done with every meal, I'm just going to put the dishes away, or put them in the dishwasher, all the stuff. And so it's been 3 weeks, and I've managed to make it it's actually turned into a habit.
Is the course telling you the same thing, that it takes 30 days to build a habit that will last
66, isn't it?
I mean, kind of, yeah. He's just does it more in a way that I don't know. It was the way that he sort of put it out, just stuck with me, because it's stuff I already kind of do. Things if you miss a day. In my brain, when I miss a day, then I miss 2 days, then I miss 3 days. And then at that point, it's I can start over again, but right. And so he's don't worry about it. If you miss a day, start over the next day. And I know these are things people have said to me before, but for some reason, just it clicked. So I decided to do that with my marketing, because I always go on this
You've been on it, though, I've seen.
I'm trying. So I'm just posting 2 reels a day, 1 to TikTok, 1 to YouTube Shorts, and 1 to Instagram, or 2 to both. But you know what I mean? Like, and I'm making it a habit. And so that's what I'm doing in the first sprint. I've already made, and I'm trying to have fun with it, you know, like making them fun and making it, instead of doing what I normally do is like bulk everything. And then it's like, oh, because then I don't have to do it. I don't have to do any of the work for like a month or 2. And I can just, it's just gonna be so easy. And it is. But then when that deadline comes up again, I'm like, oh God, I have to sit there for like 2 days and make like, you know, and it's just like, but if I can make it a daily habit, it's only like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
and then
very
it's
fair.
yeah, and then it's not as like so anyway, that's my new habit I'm trying to
Love this journey for you. What are you working on today?
So that's the first sprint, and then hopefully the next sprints I will be working on the book. I am trying to also make that a habit of doing like 1 chapter a day, but I also realize that once the book is done, that we'll have to turn into something else. So I'm trying to like not think about that, but like but
Well,
chapter
like brainstorming or drafting or like
I'll have to shift it into revising or something, but yeah.
And I'll be continuing slugging along on my cowboy book forever.
How many words do you need today?
Today, the daily budget should be, is it 808? Let's see, how far are we? Yes, 808 words today.
Okay.
Thanks.
I don't know. They're getting scarier and scarier, these word counts.
They're getting like bigger.
Yeah, but that's what I get for doing a ramp up challenge. Like it starts at 51 words and then it ends at like 1100 or something. Let's say hello to some friends. Kagahime is here. Hello. Hi. What's up, Wallis? Hello, besties. And Stieg.
Oh.
Macaroni Magpie. Cute little avatar. Love it. Hello, I'm actually here to get some classwork done, wading through these inorganic chemistry lectures. Oh, speaking of like a lesson in chemistry, like that show I'm getting a lot of reels for, and I'm interested.
I like the book, but I've not watched the show. But the book
I like the show, and I do not know anything of the book.
Okay.
JC is here. Hello. Katie Ann says, oh my God, your pink hair is so cute, Becca. Love the pink.
I can't wash it. They won't let you wash like with the thing. So it's like I've got like the greasy. I cannot wait till tomorrow when I get the stitches out so I can like.
It doesn't look it on camera. Don't worry.
Like if you felt it.
It's a dry shampoo. Hello.
I know, but then I'm afraid of spraying it. Like I just,
I don't trust dry shampoo since like there's that girl on TikTok who's like, here are the things that I know there are current lawsuits against that I would never use, and one of those was dry shampoo. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna try it.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll stay away from that.
Mushroom is so cute. Wallis is excited for a Malin video. Katie Ann says, I'm currently making dog food, and then it'll be time to lock into writing. Locked and loaded. Wallis says, I did a masterclass subscription, but all the lectures were just the people talking about all the stuff they accomplished. And I was like, can you just teach me to cook, please?
Yeah, I tried one of the cooking ones too. And it's kind of, it's like maybe like 1 or 2 videos where they're actually cooking, but the rest is, you're just like, why am I watching this?
Macaroni Magpie says, you're making dog food, Kitty, like you cook it? That's cool. Just right with Jody Jean Daniels is here, jumping in. Hello, everyone. Hello, Jody D. Jody Jean. Oof, that was difficult for me. Welcome. Wendy is here. Hello. Macaroni says, I haven't watched the show, but I own a copy of the book I was given because everyone keeps being like, you teach chemistry. You should read this. I do, I do like how it looks. They do make dry shampoo not in aerosol, not as easy to use, but it does exist. There you go. Our order of business, as usual, shall be doing a bunch of focus sprints, 25 minutes, unless my co-host feels different.
Nope, happy with it.
That's great.
With 10-minute breaks because we tend to be yapping in between. If you're working on anything today, let me know, chat, and we can talk about it. Because as always, I'm nosy and I love knowing what my friends are doing. Oh, that was a mouthful again. So yeah, we're gonna spend some quality time at Cafe Genesee today, which is not this, but we're gonna get the proper cafe.
Oh, you're gonna get the French one.
Of course. If you haven't I haven't been to Café Je ne sais. Have you ever been to Paris, really? So
Exactly.
this does not look like Paris at all.
I think it's in Provence somewhere, you know?
Probably. These does not look like French people. They're not chic enough.
This is actually an American cafe and
Yeah.
just branded to sound French.
Trying to look French, yes.
Yeah. There's something next to here. Je ne sais something. Je ne sais con. I don't know what that is, but anyway, we're gonna do 25 minutes on the clock starting now. And chat, let me know what you're working on. 3, 2, 1, let's roll. was a lovely little tune.
Very calming.
Malin, how did you do in French?
Ok, alors j'avais pas filmé ma conclusion, du coup c'est ça que j'ai fait.
Something about conclusion.
Yeah, I forgot to film my conclusion to the video, so that's what I did. I've
Love
edited,
that.
I've edited the whole thing. I just need to put music on the B-roll parts, so that's the only bit I haven't done yet, and then I can export.
You got 3 more streams to do it. 3 more sprints, not streams.
3 more streams.
Yeah, I run a tight ship, Becca. What can I say? How did you do, Becca?
I did good. My doctor, my other doctor that I had an appointment today called and wanted to reschedule, which is actually nice because I was thinking I'm gonna have to explain all this and be like, ugh. So I'm doing that next week. So I didn't have the full time to do the stuff, but I did make all of the reels and now I just have to post them. So I think that'll probably only be about another 5 minutes. So
Nice.
And you got so many sprints to do it.
I know.
I got 276 words.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know why, but today was just the day.
It's
Go
flowing.
figure. After having not been flowing for 3 days straight, where I've been just like pulling teeth, getting 17 words yesterday, I was just like sat down and doot, 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 doot. And then I did some small errands around the house and also did my 1 line a day journal because I had to journal about this amazing experience of writing being unhindered today. So that's what I did.
Exciting.
Nice.
They're not good words, but they're there.
Yeah.
And that's what they need to be right now. So
yeah. I'm definitely in that mindset too, where I'm just like, I'll write something and I'll be like, oh, that's that. I don't care. I'm moving on. You know what I mean? You're just like, oh God.
just get it over with.
Yeah.
It's like, you just like hope no one, like some random person would suddenly come into your house and read that sentence and be like, oh my God, why did you write that? Like,
Random burglar who's trying to steal your laptop and is like, I'm sorry, is that what you wrote today?
Like, I'm so embarrassed for you. I can't steal this. Yeah.
You read this more than I do. Keep it.
Kitty says, if you hit your creative flow steak, literally what I wrote in my line a day journal is a peek into my psyche here. After a few days of rut, the creative flow has finally returned! Exclamation point.
Love it.
And that's it. So cute. So stinking cute.
Yeah, I'm quite a few days behind now. Probably a couple of weeks.
Oh. It's only been a couple of weeks of the year, so.
Yeah, missing 10 days.
I missed this. What is this? What is this journal that you both have?
1 line a day.
1 line a day journal.
And unlike what my husband said, it is not a line of cocaine a day. It is a line that you're meant to write.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just like every day you write a line.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice. So there's no pressure to write like a whole journal entry. You just write.
No, but there is pressure to do it every day, Becca. That is the worst kind of pressure.
The space isn't like, you don't have that much space to write.
Okay.
So you have to like, and my go-to is like,
5
okay.
years.
Yeah, 5 years. So like this is 2015, 2025, 2026, 2027. Yeah, and then you just put the little,
God.
the year up in the corner somewhere. There you go.
Okay.
2025.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so I'm like trying to keep on top of it. I don't do all days, and on Sundays I do a tarot spread, which is in red ink.
Oh, that's nice.
Just to like signal the fact that it's a Sunday.
Maybe I'll write yesterday's and today's because I still remember yesterday. You know.
That's one thing. Like if too many days pass, I don't remember like.
No, but sometimes I could do this weekend because I had an eventful weekend. So I took quite a few little videos. It's all on Xiao Hongshu now. I'm on the Chinese app, so.
My go-to, just if I can't remember, like, well, if I do like, oh, what am I writing today? I just do a gratitude journal, like, oh, today I'm grateful for spending time with Becca and Malin and writing, that sort of stuff. And then some days I find poems that I really like, so I'll just do a line from the poem.
Oh,
that
that's
was
nice.
the fact. There was this. I think it was the first month of the year. I mean, we're in the first month of the year, the second day of the year. January 2nd, I came across a poem that I really liked, so I wrote it down. It is
Ooh.
deep January. The sky is hard. The stalks are firmly rooted in ice. And I thought it was nice. So I was like,
That's
Beautiful.
That's really
That's
pretty.
really
courtesy of Wallis Stevens. Don't know who he is, but he had a way with words. And then every Sunday, as I said, I do like a weekly spread. So I write my overview card in the journal. So that's also fun to look back on.
Oh, you do a
Um,
weekly spread? That's really cool.
I do on every Sunday evening. I do like an overview card, and then I do like a obstacle card, and then a guidance card.
Okay.
And then I just write the overview card because there's limited space. But it's really been helping. Let's see. This week's overview card is Queen of Wands. Stay fiercely determined and focus on your goals while being friendly and optimistic with those around you.
Oh,
And I was like, okay.
that's
Now I
perfect.
can also go back and see what I got last week. I got Four of Pentacles upright, saving money, security, conservatism, scarcity, control. Looks like low buy 2025 is here to stay.
Well, scarcity, you said that you didn't write for a couple of days, so maybe.
Oh, maybe that was it.
Yeah.
And on
I
January
actually
5th, my card was Five of Cups reversed. So indicates that I've drawn important
reversed.
lessons from my difficulties and are prepared to go on with my writing. Sometimes I'll just write the card and sometimes I'll write the interpretation.
Okay.
And then Sunday, I had a shitty day. So I just like kept repeating to myself, I love doing things. I love doing things. I love doing things. And that's just what I wrote in my journal. I love doing things.
I'm currently
Yeah.
writing my Sunday one, and it's basically today I went to see my brother, Nina, and baby Julian, and I had a spicy margarita at lunch.
Oh, very
I
nice.
think I have one with Malin here. Oh, here, January 9th, Malin. Spending some quality time with Malin at Cafe Jeunesse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, just a little gratitude thing. And
That's awesome.
it's been going. I like it so far. I recommend doing a gratitude journal or just a line a day journal. Or a combination like I do.
I like the style, the simplicity of that particular
Yeah.
journal.
Me and
You just get-
Malin are babies. We need it to be efficient and simple and easy.
Yeah, I love that. It's so funny though, because I was looking at I was going through my old like really old diaries, like when you're like 7 years old diaries, and it's like the whole thing is like blank except for like 5 pages that I decided to write in. And I feel like that's how I journal. It's like so
Yeah.
I think I could do the maybe one line a day, but like anytime I ever set, but again, it's sort of like this masterclass that I said, habit. If you can make it a habit.
Sometimes I don't have time for my journal and I'm out and about, so I'll just jot it down on my phone.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll transcribe it. And as I said, like my go-to is like, okay, I don't know what to write today. I'll just do a gratitude journal. And I'm like, even just the practice of finding something you're grateful for, even on
Yeah.
a shitty day, is I don't know, healthy question mark. I'm not a doctor. And then as I said, other times I find words like the day I like found my my villain's thesis, like the tagline for my novel, I just wrote that down as like my line a day.
Oh,
And then I can look back and see January 11th, stability is a lie, upheaval is freedom. So there you go. Yeah, and that's my hot tip. Oh, love that, Stig. Adding poems and scraps of words is such a good idea. Thank you. That is a good idea. It will now be adding some lyrics to my journal.
Yeah.
And also, hello, Alice. Welcome, welcome. Let's see how our friends did. I'm neglecting our friends. Wallis will be working on some post-therapy nap, which is so for real of you. Also did that and also left us. So toodaloo, happy errands. Wendy is working on their small town romance, and Katie finished feeding the dogs and ordered food. Too tired to cook for myself. Macaroni made it through legend closed packing and hybridization. I want to practice problems. Kagehime got 254 words. Well done. Wendy says first sprint was taking care of the doggo, switching laundry, making coffee. Next sprint should be writing. I'm going to hold you accountable to that, Wendy. They just need to be there. Words keep telling myself over and over and over. Oh, that's for real.
Yeah.
Okay,
Me every 5 minutes. Oop.
It's I'm just following in. Like, you're a great inspiration today, Steve. I have managed to
Thank
fill
you.
in
I think it's the
many
alcohol.
I mean, that always helps, is what I say. But then people call me an alcoholic. So
Maybe that's why you're just French. You're not an alcoholic. You're just French.
there you go. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days left to fill into the gaps of the last time, but I've managed to fill in since Thursday last week. So just I remember up until Thursday because I know work was super quiet and I read my book throughout most of the day. So I remember that.
I have an alarm set at 9 for my meds, so whenever that go off at 9 o'clock in the evening, I'm just like, okay, I'm also going to do a line a day. But now I
Is
felt
that when you
inspired.
do it? That's clever. I should do that. Have like a regular time when you do it. That's a good idea. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm just full of good ideas today.
Wow.
Loving it.
Not the laptop burglary. Macaroni says, yeah, I feel like the last couple of chapters I've written of the current book I'm writing have been bad, but the only way through it is to keep going. That is so true. The only way to have written is to write.
Yes.
Katie says, I also know Katie and Wallis are doing a line a day journals, so that's where I got the inspiration from.
Oh, okay.
So me and Malin talked about it like interpersonally before I heard them two talk about it. So.
This was a gift, actually. My sister-in-law bought this for me at Christmas. So
okay.
I wouldn't have done it by myself because creating a new habit is like hard, as Becca knows from trying to create new habits. And I've been creating enough new habits for myself personally.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I'm learning is like one at a time, and then after I feel like I've mastered one, then I move on to the next one.
Back in the pandemic, I remember I gained a bunch of weight at some point just because lack of exercise. I wasn't moving outside of my house anymore, and I was eating the exact same quantities as what I was eating before. And then I was like, I'm gonna be healthy, exercise, and like lose the weight and everything. And I tried to do everything at once, and what a big mistake that was. It should really just have. And then when I did it right, it worked absolutely fine. It was literally just like one step at a time. First, look at your quantities. Second, introduce some exercise. Third, do the steps you wanted to do, and like bit by bit instead of everything at the same time. It's impossible to maintain.
It is. Yeah.
Possible. That is very good advice, Malin. Kitty says the line a day journal is so nice. I've been loving mine too. It helps me remember my days better instead of letting them blur away. I think it's just like for me having like a conscious relationship to my day too. Like, okay, what am I grateful for today? Or like, what is my inspiration today? Or what is the poem that I liked? Blah blah blah. So it's really been, I don't know, grounding me. I like it.
Yeah.
And I also write negative thoughts, but I do try to reflect on them.
Right.
I feel like that is also considered a good method of therapy in some way. It's not just like there's the gratitude journal thing that everyone knows, but I've also heard like it can be really beneficial to just write down your negative thoughts so you can like externalize them rather than keep.
That's what I do when I spiral. That's when I journal in Notion, and that really helps. Just solidifying the thoughts and just getting them out of my brain.
Yeah.
Really grounds me too.
Yeah.
Speaking of grounding, we're going to go into the next sprint. Again, Cafe Genesee.
Cafe Genesee.
For another little nibble. And then who knows? We might move on to uncharted territories. I think the Eris tour is there, so we might do a little stuff there. I've always wanted to do that one. But yeah, another 25 minutes on the clock, and go and be productive. did y'all do, lovely friends?
I did okay. I was selecting some of the music and I started dinner as well. So I was a little bit multitasking and I finished filling in the missing dates. And I
Oh,
one of your ones because I think I was missing the one when we streamed together last week. So I just spend some quality time at Cafe Je ne sais with Steve. Totally original.
I'll allow it.
Perfect.
How did you do, Becca?
I did good. I posted everything that I needed to post, and then I got to starting the new chapter, and I wrote 226 words.
Hey, good job. And I am at 521 for the day.
Nice.
Ugh, I'm coming up to the death, and I don't want to do it. So, like, I'm just feeling
So
myself.
the one you keep avoiding.
It's the one I keep avoiding and postponing.
I mean, if you are feeling right now it's too much of a struggle, put the brackets. Just go with death happens here and continue after. Like, if it's going to stop you from continuing your streak of writing, you should do that.
I don't think it's going to, because I'm like excited. Like, it's a good
Okay.
moment. I mean, yeah. So I'm just like thinking about it, trying to plot out red strings on a board, brackets on how does it actually go down? Who has the smoking gun, so to speak? So I'll probably get to that in next sprint. Maybe I can do that within a couple of 100 words.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
But I feel like it's got to be the villain, right? It's got to be the villain.
Is that as in like it's got to be the death of the villain, or the villain is killing the person?
The villain is the perpetrator.
Okay. Yeah.
In this scenario.
Mm.
Let's see what our friends did. Bombastus joined us. Hello, hello, hello. My inner perfectionist has taken over me and brought my writing to a standstill today. Sigh.
Tough.
Tie that bitch up and put her in a closet. Because you don't need her. Wendy says, maybe try opening a new document and telling yourself that whatever you write in there doesn't actually count. That's good advice.
Yeah.
Marta is here. Hola, ¿cómo estás? That was the widest "cómo estás" ever, but you get it. Hello, fiends. I didn't notice this.
Oh yeah, I didn't either.
But I love this.
Oh,
Kagehime got 337 words. Wendy got 227. Macaroni got through practice problems, making good progress on their chemistry thingamajig. Test score sheet, I forget what it's called. Alice says, so finished my chapter 3 revisions, 801 words written today.
nice.
So now I'm debating if I should start chapter 4 revisions or not. I say do it. We still have 2 sprints to left, so you got 50 minutes to do something.
Yeah.
So
Unless
get
you have
ahead.
other productive tasks you want to do instead, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, or that. I don't know. But I always feel like if you have the urge to write, you should write, because the time will come when you do not have the urge to write.
That's very
Trust and believe. Marta says, I opened the sprint, saw you were sprinting for 5 more minutes, and ran putting laundry in and tidying a bit. Looking forward to getting some productivity, creative sprints in after.
Nice.
Ooh, what are you working on, Marta?
Yeah.
Call it. LOL, I always enjoy your attempts at Spanish, Steve.
I love the word attempts here. It's very...
I mean, she's the queen of backhanded compliments. I don't think she actually is that. She's very good at compliments.
I think if there's ever a backhanded compliment from Marta, it's an accident, if I'm honest.
Yeah. That is fair. But yeah, no, I do not know Spanish. I wish I did, but I also wish I did Italian. That's a sexy language to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I wish I knew all the languages. I could just like plug that in, and I was like always.
Do you speak any outside of English?
No, the only thing
Seems like you've been to Japanese, and I said I would love, or like maybe Mandarin.
It's the pink hair.
It's the anime hair.
Funny, I took we did in my high school did have Japanese, and I started taking it, but I could not like you know how some languages you can pick up, and like so I immediately transferred to German.
Oh.
So
So
German, which I find German is really difficult because it's like
But
Latin.
German
It's
isn't
got
it
all of
quick?
the.
I don't know if it's like that thing that Carl Sagan says that like
Mm.
you have stuff in your DNA from your past ancestors and things like that. Because I picked up German pretty quickly. I picked up this is all in high school though, it's all gone now. I took like 4 years of French. And this was
Ooh.
I don't know if I said the story already, but I remember when we were laid over in Paris because our we were trying to get to Ireland, but our airline went on strike. And so we were trying to get a flight there, and we were so tired. We had been traveling for just like a full 24 hours. And then the flight attendant was talking to the other person trying to get our flight. And she was like, well, I can't get him on this flight. I can't get him here, but I think I might be able to get him on this. And so then Stefan was all like, yeah, I wish we could figure out what they were saying. I was like, what do you mean? She said that we could possibly get on the next flight and that we've got a bed. And he's like, she was speaking French. And I'm all like, what? Like I heard it in English. And so, but after that, I couldn't understand a word she was saying. So it's like locked in there, but I can't access it. I don't understand the brain. It's like a computer. Like
I had 6 years with German in high school and college, but I do not speak a
Okay.
single word of German. So
I mean,
know.
I used to have to learn Dutch as part of the curriculum in Belgium because you have to learn the other language that your country speaks, and I've forgotten most of it. And the only sentence I can say in Dutch is, "I don't speak very much of it. I've forgotten most of it." That
what does
is
that
not
sound
in my
like?
brain. Ik spreek een beetje, maar ik heb het alles vergeten, omdat ik heb niemand met wie het praktiseren. That means
That
like,
does sound like Dutch, I'll admit.
yeah. And it just means like I have no one with who to practice it here, so that's why I've
Right.
forgotten most of it.
That's the thing is I feel like I would be best with immersion. Like
That's
I
the thing.
think
This
yeah.
is the language I want to learn is Korean because I watch too many Korean shows now, and I keep eating while watching them. I'm like, oh no, I have to look up because I don't know what they say.
Saying yes, I hate that. That's so true. I know. Honestly, for certain TV shows, it's all like that's why I just wish I could plug in languages because it's like
The Matrix. Give it to us already.
take it.
Yeah. I want to learn
2025.
Italian, as I said, but I don't know any Italian people. So I'm like, but what is it for?
But you know, French speakers and Spanish speakers, so you guys could become either of these and practice.
I think I would.
I know.
I don't know.
Well,
As I said, I know the entire Marseillaise for some reason in French. So, and I've done an entire opera in French.
And I don't
but
know that one.
And I don't speak a single word of French. So,
but do you find languages easier because you guys do know two languages? Like, I'm assuming you both know two languages, or do you know more than two languages?
I know like 4, maybe 4.5.
Oh, okay. That's so. Do you find that languages just come easier to you, or?
If I work with them, like for example, if me and Malin spoke French, I could learn French, and that would be pretty easy.
Okay.
But like just sitting down, reading a word, and then not doing anything with it,
It's the practice.
generally does not do it for me. Like English, I use English every single day of my life.
Yeah.
So
It
it's not
does.
super
I have
easy.
heard that it does rejig your brain to like learn fully a second language that you speak like daily. And I feel like if I were, because when I tried to learn Korean for a little bit, I was starting to pick up some of it. Like when I would listen to some of the shows, I'd be like, I recognize this sentence. Like I know what they mean.
That's a verb.
But I don't have the discipline. That's my issue.
Yeah, I feel like that's my problem too. Because I do feel like if I practice, if I had like you said, had people that I talk to on a regular basis every day, I feel like I could pick it up. That's why I feel like I would
gives you reason. It gives you the motivation.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. So if there's any Italian people watching, then hit me up because I want to learn Italian.
Are there any Italian author tubers that we know?
I don't think so.
Isn't that funny? I never thought about that.
Maybe Italian people are illiterate. I don't know.
No.
But yeah, probably French or Spanish would be more helpful. Let's go through some comments before we go through the last 10 seconds. Let's pause. Let's see. Where did we leave off? Kitty says, "Hey, shouldn't I be the queen of backhanded compliments?" But you're not, though. You never give a backhanded compliment. You just insult people to their face.
Aw.
Marta says,
Straight up.
"Seeing how how I'm not going to be home on Saturday, I got to get it scheduled by Friday." Oh, video for Saturday. Gotcha. Alice says, "Well, I could write a short story, but I'm feeling the story right now. So on with chapter 4 revisions." There you go. I'd love to see it. You're inspiration to all, Alice. Kagehime says, 2 years Spanish. Don't speak a word. I can listen to German and I can read German, but I just can't
Mhm.
speak German. So I don't know.
I'm the same with reading. For some reason, I can read a little bit of French and I can read a little bit of German, but like hearing it and speaking it, it's just there's total disconnect.
Yeah, when I did the French shows, I had to like phonetically translate with my phone and write down the phonetic pronunciation of like the music and stuff because I did not know French at all.
Yeah.
So I just have like pages upon pages of like French phonetic texts and how to pronounce them and like dividing the words where there were break and pauses and breathing and stuff. And it was a mess, but it was fun.
Yeah.
But I did not learn anything from it. But I know French music, so there you go. Let's see. Marta says, "My boyfriend once ordered himself chicken in Japanese, and I turned around to him and was like, 'How did you learn that?' And I looked so confused and sort of pointed towards the counter person, waiting for me to translate it to Japanese for him."
Like for Marta to speak Japanese to the person in the Japanese restaurant.
Oh,
I
that
think
makes no
that's what
sense.
you're saying.
Yeah. Laura's here. Hello, 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 Laura. Newly employed? Question mark.
I know. How'd your interview go?
I'm so
Yeah.
excited for this. What's the
She said it
vibe?
went well, but has she had the second one already?
I
Oh,
don't
I
know.
don't
This
know. I
was
just
yesterday,
remember
wasn't it?
yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah.
so she said that she got already like a callback for a second round, right?
Serve.
Guys,
Serve.
it's in the Discord. I can't remember where it is.
Oh,
The
see, I
Discord
need to
somewhere.
check that.
I've
So
been to work all day, and I
Call
actually have
in,
to work
Laura.
in my
Call
job.
in.
So, Kitty Ann says, "My mom and I love French detective shows, so I feel like I can understand some French.
Okay.
Speaking it, I don't know. There's such disconnect between my brain and mouth. I can't figure it
Oh,
out."
same.
Kagehime, "I just did a listening exercise in Chinese and I didn't understand it at all, but the sentences were really easy. I could read every single word."
Okay.
Love it. Second round is tomorrow. Oh, good luck, babe.
There
I
you
wish you all
go.
the best.
Oh my gosh.
Bombasta says, "I took American Sign Language in high school, but that was ages ago. My skills have
I
atrophied."
did too. I took ASL in high school as well.
I would also love to learn sign language, just European or Norwegian and not American, maybe.
Any kind of sign language, you know.
Yeah. Going into an. Here we go.
was expecting a Taylor Swift song here.
What's that? Lights, camera, bitch, smile. New location unlocked for Malin.
Oh, I'm eating, so I got my.
Little mukbang. Love it. So I guess you made food for that sprint?
I also posted my video.
Ooh, which we encourage everyone to.
I
Can
literally
someone with a
just posted it.
wrench?
It's still going through the copyright stage, so it might not be HD
Oh.
yet, but it's up.
It's up.
I'll put it in the chat on the break time, and people should watch it, or else you're all dead to me.
It's only 15 minutes. Like, you can do it.
Hello.
Perfect.
Becca, how did you do?
I did some more writing on the chapter. I got stuck a little, but I just pushed past it. I did what you guys said. It just was like, you know what? It doesn't sound good. Like I know what's I know what I wants to say. I know what I want to say. I know like how like the sentence will eventually be a really cool sentence. It's not there, and I can't get there today, and I just had to accept it and move on. So I put the basics, I just put the basics in. Sunshine.
That's all the draft needs.
Yeah. So I moved on. So I didn't get as much done as I'd like to, but I moved on. So that's the most important part.
And I love that for you. I am at 660 words for the day, so slowly getting up to that
really close.
808 word count. I was slow. When I wasn't slowed down, it was by choice, but I went back and edited this previous sprints that I've written because I realized that my main character was just witnessing the action when in fact he should be in the center of the action. So I just went, and it was like it just basically just copying his name into another character's spot in the in the scene, so it was quickly done.
Yeah.
So that was like had to go through and just do some light line edits on that, and that worked out a lot better because now he's he's in the danger and not some other person that's already going to die anyway. So I did that, and then I ended it with this warrior nun character jumping from a wall onto the back of this huge beast, plunging a dagger in front of her. So
that sounds like so Lord of the Rings for some reason. I'm just picturing Legolas doing that.
Oh, I love it.
I guess it like resembles Legolas and like an elephant or something, but this is like a cow-sized beast and not a elephant-sized beast.
Fair.
But I just needed her to like showcase like why is she here in the story anyway.
Nice.
And she's a warrior nun, but has done nothing cool so far. And I'm like, okay, this is your time to shine, miss.
Yeah.
So she did that. She's named Astrid, which I like.
Oh, I have a character named Astrid in another story.
Twinning. That's my grandmother's name. So.
Oh, I love that.
Which is nothing like my grandmother, though. Well, kind of.
Well, maybe you never know.
A little bit of personality. Like they're both very stern women.
I actually know too many Astrids in real life to use that name, which is a shame because I kind of love it. But I feel like if I know people in real life with a name, I can't really use it in my fiction. Like, or I need to slightly change it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like.
Depends. Like.
It's quite a common name in Belgium because we had a queen, Astrid.
Oh.
So.
Right.
That makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, it depends for me. Like. Some names, like I don't know, if the character is so detached from the person that they're named after, it's like a tribute. I use my friend's name. I never use like random people or enemy names. But I have like there's a deputy here that's named like after Devasia. I have in another novel there's like a captain named after Wallis.
I love that.
And now this girly pop is named after my grandmother.
What level of friendship do I need to achieve in order to be in one of your books, Steve?
Literally, ask and thou shalt receive. I can throw a Ms. Malin or Ms. Alexander or Miss whatever you want here.
Please make me die dramatically. I'd be so
No, my cousin's name is Malin, so that would be a bit weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could use your government name because nobody knows that. So
yeah, you can use Alex.
So yeah, maybe that's what I did for the sprint. Let's see, what are friends? Wow, it seems that I haven't reached that level of friendship either. It's just because I feel like I can't throw all my friends into all my novels, so there's like one friend per novel. Originally, I wanted the bartender, the saloon owner, to be named after Katie's government name because that sort of just fits the vibe of the character. But then I gender swapped the person into a male bartender.
I'd love it if you put Katie's dog in there instead, or like Edgar, my dog, but just not us, just the dogs.
Edgar.
The pets, yes.
Yeah.
Well, I can give the bartender a dog named Edgar. That's fine. And actually, dog has like a mini plot line here. So
Oh. You could put a snake in there. I mean,
I could put a snake too. It's a Wild West. So
Western. It's a
Yeah.
Western. There could be a snake.
there's a subplot, not a subplot, but there's like a throwaway comment in the middle of the fun and games bit, where it's like this city, like everyone's so hungry, like even dogs are disappearing off the streets. So like the reader is supposed to be like, oh, they're eating dogs, ew.
Right.
But then we find out at the midpoint that the villain has been mutating them into beasts as a little hunting pack.
Ooh.
So many dog plot lines. Stig, when do I get to read this book?
I
don't even
know.
know. I don't even know. Like, it sounds cool. I'm good with concepts, but I'm very, very bad with execution.
I doubt that.
We talked some about Laura having some moral qualms about picking up a job in Vancouver. Do you have like a friend you could stay at for like the first few paycheck or something? But yeah, much to think about and also much to stress about.
When I moved at some point, what I did was have all of my stuff in one of these. I imagine you've got like storage places as well in Canada, the same as we do in England. There's like Big Yellow Storage, which is like a really big brand here. And I just kept all of my suitcases in one locker box while I was looking for a flat, and then stayed in an Airbnb. And then once I got a flat, moved everything out. And it's a little bit of money, but it was doable. It wasn't the worst.
And if you're only staying for like 3 months, you don't need to bring all your stuff, I guess.
That's true.
Yeah. Unless it's like one of those jobs that the hope is that it gets extended.
But then you can move stuff slowly, like
yeah,
permanent job. Anyway, Laura, I hope you figure it all out, and I hope you get what you want. Kagehime got 432 words, amazing. Macaroni got through symmetry and chose a research article debating whether I want to start the next lecture because it's 40 minutes. We got one 25-minute sprint left to do tonight. So do with that as you will, Macaroni Magpie. Wendy got 407 words that time. Marta edited about 5 minutes of their video. Nice. 136 words in chapter 4 due to getting distracted. LOL. But you've done so much today, though, Alice. So good job.
Yeah.
New Malin video. Exciting, indeed. Marta says I also absolutely cannot use people's names if I know them. It's too weird. It doesn't work in my brain. Well, it seems that I haven't reached that level of friendship either.
Unless, I mean, I was going to say Marta's got an exception. I also have an exception, which is obviously if I've already named the character and then I meet someone by their name.
Yes.
Out of my, like, because I killed a character named Vanessa very early on in my book. And then I met a girl named Vanessa at work and I really love her. But I'm like, I'm not changing the name of my character.
R.I.P. Vanessa.
Sus Vanessa.
Yeah, that was funny when you give me the feedback on like my line about Vanessa. I was like, oh, because I was getting really into it and like, oop, no, never mind. Wow, it seems that I haven't reached that level of friendship either. You definitely have, Katie. The exception is if I name a character first and then meet someone with that name after, which somehow doesn't throw me off nearly as much. That's fair. I'm the same though, Malin. I can't use people's names that I know. It feels so weird to me. Yeah, name someone Blue. Mini dog plotline. Stig, when do I get? Oh, we read this. I do forget a character has the same name as someone I know, and then sometimes I become aware and be like, oop. Well, same Malin, there's a guy at work with a similar name to a character, but like the character was there first, so I'm not changing it. Sorry.
I'm sure the person was born first, but you didn't meet them first, so
exactly.
It's like out of your control, really.
Yeah, I feel like if it's far enough removed from the person where like, oh, Malin, he's a you know, 6'3" buff guy from like Brazil or something. Like that's so far removed from you as a person. So I feel like that's all right. So yeah, that's, and also like it's tribute when I do it. So I think I like it. I think it's fun.
Also, if I may, Katie saying, name someone blue. I have a friend whose daughter is named Sky, but she calls her blue all the time because obviously sky blue, blue sky.
That's sweet.
What shall we do? Let's do the little total forest for the last
Oh,
sprint.
nice. I like that one. It's
Aw.
pretty.
Let's see if I haven't killed him, but he's severely injured. But I do severely injure him, so the character or your friend.
Both. Marta
If
is
the name is
savage.
common enough too, it doesn't bother me. Like I know so many Sarahs that I could name a character Sarah. I'm not thinking of anyone in particular. Yeah. Ooh, pretty indeed. We're going to go into the last sprint of the evening. And then
Go
we're
watch my
gonna,
video.
yeah, go watch Malin's video. I'm gonna link it in the chat if you cannot be bothered to find it yourself. But you should definitely also give her the traffic by looking up the channel.
Yes.
But yeah,
Yes.
25 minutes, last sprint of the evening. Here we go. Thank you so much, Flocus, for your work today. Gonna stop sharing that tab. How did you? Oh, not that.
That was
God,
scary.
by God, not that. How
Never
did
again.
you do? Never again. How did you do for that sprint, Malin?
I did good. I finished eating my dinner. I put my own vlog in the background to give myself a view, as you
Love
do.
to see it.
And then I started reading this book I've been reading, which is The Book of Cold Cases. Sorry, I don't have the jacket, so this is the title by Simon St. James. I've read The Sundown Motel by her, and it's similar vibes, dual timeline, women, protagonists, horror, murder mystery-ish with a side of ghosts.
That sounds very intriguing.
Like what I'm
Hello,
looking
Oscar. Oscar wants to know, was that the last sprint? It was indeed. We're going to be wrapping up real soon, but we're here every Tuesday. Well, I'm here every Tuesday, usually joined by these two. So, so there'll be more sprinting then. How did you do, Becca?
I did good. I'm at 804 words for the stream. So I'm
Nice.
Sir.
yeah. So I'm hoping that this chapter will be somewhere around 1,200 words. So I think I'll be able to finish it up after the
Very
stream.
nice.
Love to hear it. I love this for you. Here's Malin's video vlog. You should go watch it. Marta says, Lola character, I don't think I can get away with
Wait,
injuring one of the
Steve,
managers at work.
What
Oh,
about you?
sorry. I got 840 words for the stream. So reached my
Yay!
goal. And I still want to write some more, so I don't know.
Yes.
You should go on for sure.
I got stuff to wrap up before I go to bed, so it'll be this video, but I'm leaving at a fun and interesting spot.
Nice.
Literally, I think I'm like 2 paragraphs away from the big incident.
Oh,
So
exciting.
let's see what our other friends did. Wallis joined us again. Hello. Oh my God. Are you still alive? Yes, we are, but not for long.
How long was
We're here
that
for a
nap?
good time.
Because she had a nap, no? How long was that nap? I'm just wondering.
She went for errands, didn't she?
So for errands.
Oh, I thought it said nap somewhere.
Nap for the
Okay.
first sprint, and then she left for errands.
Right.
I'm back from my errands and doing budgeting work now. Love
Makes
budgeting.
sense.
Hi, just got off work, says Keiko. Hope everyone had a good day or has a good day. I've had a magnificent day compared to the rest of the weekend, so, and the Monday. Kagehime got 245 words. And Marta edited about 30 seconds, but it's B-roll, so it's okay. I love a good B-roll, though.
Yes.
Wendy got 378 and watched Malin's video, as you should. And Kagehime wrote 1,268 words for the stream today. Amazing! I love it. Alice says, did absolutely nothing on Discording, as thou shall. Keeping the communities alive is also work. Oscar says, I'm online whenever my 2-year-old sleeps, so every day is random and unpredictable. Life with children. Thank you so much. Keep going, write the muse. Oh, I would, but I shan't. I could always make it not the last sprint. I know I could, but I got things to do, and bedtime is in 25 minutes for old Grandpa Stieg. So I'm liked and subbed, and we'll hope for the next one. Have a nice day. Thank you, Oscar. I hope to see you next Tuesday. And that goes for everyone. See you next Tuesday. I will be joined by Laura, ? And anyone else wanting to participate behind the camera or in front of the camera are always welcome to join. I think I'm going to do the thing where I do a sign-up sheet for the rest of the year.
Yeah, you said you would do that.
Ooh.
Send it over.
Yes. So I'll be working on that, and then hopefully for February and further on, people can just put themselves in for the days they want to join. And that's makes my job easier instead of having to ask Malin every week, hey Malin, do you want to be on my stream? I have no
I
friends.
tend to want to join 2 per month because I feel like then I do 2 solo ones per month, which often I have you on anyway. And then that's my max for like a month because I usually also have the Lazy Gang one once per month. And then I'm like, okay, that's fine.
I usually do 3 a week, so can't relate to this. I do mine,
so
and then I do the
much.
troublemakers tomorrow, and then Malin's on Thursdays, and then if it's not Malin's, I tend to catch Fist on Friday.
It's too many.
You do always go rogue at some point. That's the beauty with this community, though. Like writing sprints in general, is that it's just scheduled hangout time with your friends,
Yeah.
and that is making me see my friends so much, and I just feel blessed for knowing so many wonderful people that I want to spend time with.
This has been one of the
So,
least depressing Januaries I have had ever, and I think it's because of all the streams. Because even though I'm not actually seeing people, and January is always very low on socialization, I'm
Yeah.
socializing online by seeing you guys
Yes.
on streams.
yeah, that is so real, and I feel the same way.
Me too.
Wallis says, "See you next Tuesday." That's one of my favorite things. Just see you next Tuesday. I think it's so funny. Bye, friends. Have a good week. Love a good sign-up sheet. Bye. Nice to see you, lovely faces, and get work done together. Like the best of both worlds. Seeing friends and getting work done. Yes, please. I'm working late for next month, but definitely want to sign up after. If you just want to join mid-sprint too or mid-stream, Marta, that's wonderful. This sounds tempting, but my internet connection is so bad. I'm German. As an explanation, I'm German. My internet connection is
No,
bad.
but it's true because Keiko always says her internet is really terrible, and she's also in
And
Germany.
Anne's internet is also really terrible.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Least depressing January. What a sentence. And what a statement to end up. We get to hang in person this January too. Alexa, play Jealousy, Jealousy by Olivia Rodrigo. Thank you so much for being here. Tomorrow is the Trouble Sprint. And as always, I'll see you next Tuesday.